Hi, Recovery Girls. It's Chenille here, and it is a couple weeks into the month of November. And in the 11th month, a lot of times we talk about the 11th step in recovery circles. So the 11th step says, sought through prayer and meditation to improve our conscious contact with God, praying only for the knowledge of His will for us and the power to carry that out. And this is so applicable in this season in my life. At different times lately, I found myself praying for the knowledge of the will of God. And then after, starting to sense His will, the power to carry that out is the second part of my prayer. Just praying for the power to do the next right thing. And it's not always easy. Sometimes God's will is right in line with what we're thinking and what we want to do. And sometimes the will of God is not so neat and pretty. It may not be exactly what we want to do. But we find that when we believe that God is wild about us and longs to overshadow us in His goodness, that sometimes His will, while it may not be what we're wanting to happen, it is in our best interest, and we become yielded to that. I love the 11th step because it talks about how we improve our conscious contact with God, which is through prayer and meditation. And for me as a believer, I love using my Life Recovery Bible for devotional, as well as just reading the scriptures so that I can get that conscious contact with God, which helps me understand His character, helps me understand what exactly He is saying. And it's just that quiet time that is so important. Sometimes it's hard to drown out all the noise with all the technology, the television, social media, cell phones, emails. We're just bombarded all the time with data and information. But the most important information to have is the knowledge of God's will for us. So thankful for the tools of prayer and meditation that improve my quality of life, but also strengthen my recovery. And as I meditate, and for me again, that's with scripture, I get to know more about the character of God. And as the character of God is revealed through the text, I can get a better sense of what His will might be for me in any given situation. And then there are times where I'm waiting to have His will revealed, and it's not pleasant, and I'm not necessarily super comfortable in that state. But even in that state, while I'm waiting, I can actively wait and just do the next right thing. And I heard a very wise woman say in a Recovery Girls meeting, do the next good, right, honest thing. So filtering that through. If I'm waiting on understanding what God's will for me is, I can always do what I know to do right. I can do the moral will of God, and I can participate in God's sovereign will as well, while I'm waiting for the particulars of any given situation. Ladies, I don't know where you find yourself right now, but what I do know is God is generous with giving knowledge and wisdom about His will to us. We have to just be willing to ask Him, fully surrender the outcome, and allow Him to work like only He can. That's where I am, ladies, and that is what I'm praying for you. Remember that God is wild about you, and He longs to overshadow you in His goodness. All you have to do is let go and let God. I've let go, ladies. What about you?